Hi everyone, how are you all? I am Abhinandan Dutta. I hope you are all good. Stay home, stay safe. Today I am going to start a new topic. The topic name is Income and Expenditure Account. What do you mean by Income and Expenditure Account and how it will be prepared? So this Income and Expenditure Account is included in the accounting for not-for-profit organization. So this was my previous video. If you have not seen my previous video, then please watch that video, which is the topic is on receipts and payments account. I will give the link of the video in the description. So let's start our session today. So first of all, we have to understand the meaning of income and expenditure account. The income and expenditure account is a summary of all items of incomes and expenses which relates to the ongoing accounting year. It is prepared with the objective of finding out the surplus or deficit arising out of the current incomes over current expenses. It is quite similar to the trading and profit and loss account of a trading concern and is prepared in an exact manner. So basically, income and expenditure is a same as profit and loss account. It is quite similar to the trading and profit and loss account, because income and expenditure is a summary of income and expenditure. So all the items related to income and all the items related to expenditure is recorded while preparing the income and expenditure account. So that's why it is it is called similar to the trading and profit and loss account. So all the items which are related to income, we have to record it in the credit side, and all the items which are related to expenditure, we have to record it in the credit side. So this is the format of income and expenditure account. So income and expenditure account is prepared on the accrual basis. So very important point, income and expenditure is prepared on the accrual basis. So in the receipts and payments account, we recorded only cash related items. How much cash is received and how much cash is paid, only those items are recorded while preparing receipts and payments account. But while preparing income and expenditure account, non-cash items are recorded. While preparing income and expenditure account, you have to remember that all the non-cash items are recorded while preparing income and expenditure account. And income and expenditure account is prepared on the last date of the accounting year. Means if the accounting year start from 1st January, then income and expenditure income and expenditure account will prepare on 31st December 2019 or 2008, on that particular year, means last date of the accounting year. So all income and expenditure relating to the accounting year, whether they are actually received and paid or not, are taken into consideration. Expenditure is recorded on the debit side and income is recorded on the credit side. So that's why income and expenditure is also called as nominal account. So income and expenditure is a nominal account. So what is the nominal account rule? Debit all expenses and credit all incomes. So you have learned in the HS first year the nominal account, real account and personal account. Income, all incomes credited and all expenditure we have to be what? Debited. So all incomes credited and all expenditure debited. So this is a nominal account rule. So on you have to apply that rule in the while preparing in the income and expenditure account, because income and expenditure account is a what? Nominal account. Now next and let's discuss items which are included in income and expenditure account. So first one is that only revenue receipts pertaining to the current year should be taken to the credit side of income and expenditure account. Very important, you have to remember that while preparing income and expenditure account, you have to record only the revenue item, revenue related item, revenue nature items, revenue receipts or revenue payments or revenue income or revenue expenditures. So, those are those items which are related to revenue in nature. Only those items are recorded while preparing income and expenditure account. And if some adjustments are there, so on that adjustment we have to consider the receipts and payments, income related to income and expenditure. So, similarly, revenue expenditure relating to the current year only must be taken in the debit side of income and expenditure account. Next, third is what? Non-cash items such as bad debts, depreciation, loss or gain on sale of assets, etc., which are not recorded in the receipts and payments account must be recorded in income and expenditure account. So, non-cash items. While preparing receipts and payments account, we always recorded only the cash related items, means how much cash is, because receipts and payments account main purpose is to calculate the how much cash is balance, how much cash is received or how much cash is paid. Only that portion we will prepare while preparing in receipts and payment account, but while preparing income and expenditure account we have to look out the non-cash item, means bad debt, depreciation, loss or gain on sale of assets, etc. So, those items we have to record it while preparing income and expenditure account. The balancing figure of income and expenditure account is either surplus or deficit and will be transferred to capital fund in the balance sheet. So, main purpose of income and expenditure is to prepare to find out the deficit and surplus of the organization. If the income side is more than expenditure, then it will consider as surplus, and if the expenditure is more than income, that will consider as deficit. Plus and the deficit amount will be transferred to capital fund in the balance sheet. Now, let us discuss items which are excluded in income and expenditure account. Opening and closing balance of cash and bank accounts in receipts and payments account must be excluded. So, opening bank and cash and closing bank and cash is recorded while preparing receipts and payments account, but while preparing income and expenditure account these items are excluded. So, opening and closing balance of cash and bank will be excluded while preparing income and expenditure account. So, these items, this opening and closing cash and bank balance is related to receipts and payments account. Capital receipts and capital expenditures must be excluded. Yes, very important point. Only the revenue receipts and revenue expenditure, means revenue nature items are recorded while preparing income and expenditure account. Capital nature will not be recorded while preparing income and expenditure account. Next, any income or expense relating to specific fund must not be taken to income and expenditure account. Means, for example, donation receipt. So, donation receipt may be sometimes specific, means one time donation, means some occasion is there. So, that is why donation is received by an organization. So, that donation will be what? Considered as a specific fund. So, specific fund will be again considered as a capital receipts. So, capital receipts must be what? Excluded while preparing income and expenditure account. So, that is why the income or expenses relating to specific fund will be excluded while preparing income and expenditure. Now, this is the format or specimen of income and expenditure account. On the top of the account, you have to write the institution name, then income and expenditure account, and lastly you have to mention the dates when the income and expenditure, on which date income and on the which year income and expenditure account is prepared. And in the debit side, you have to record all the item related to expenditure, and in the credit side you have to record all items related to income. So, this is the format. Income comes under the credit side and expenditure comes under the debit side. Now, let us discuss about the difference between receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account. So, receipts and payment account is a real account and income and expenditure account is a nominal account. You have to remember that income and expenditure is a what? Nominal account, and receipts and payment account is a what? Real account. Receipts and payment account includes both revenue and capital items. While preparing receipts and payment account, you have to consider both revenue and capital items, but while preparing income and expenditure account, you have to consider only revenue items, revenue receipts and revenue payments. Next, receipts and payment account is prepared on cash basis. Income and expenditure account is prepared on accrual basis. Receipts and payment account starts with opening balance and ends with closing balance of cash, but while preparing income and expenditure account, there is no opening and closing balance of cash or bank. While preparing receipts and payments account, adjustments are not considered. If there is any adjustments are there, so adjustments are not considered. But while preparing income and expenditure account, adjustments are considered. So these are the some differences between receipts and payments account and income and expenditure account. Now, let us discuss some treatment of subscription in income and expenditure account of not for profit organization. So, very important segment on this topic, income and expenditure account, because subscription plays a very important role while preparing income and expenditure account. So, what do you mean by subscription? So, subscription means if you are a member for some club or charitable institutions, then for avail to avail such facilities in the clubs or institutions, so you have to pay some fees monthly or yearly. So, that fees is known as what? Subscription. So, if you are a member and you have to pay some fees to avail some facilities provided by that organization or that club, then that fees is called what? Subscription. So, what are the treatment related to subscription while preparing income and expenditure account? Let us discuss. So, subscription received in the current year. First, we have to write subscription received in the current year. Means, for example, if you prepare income and expenditure account for the year 2019. So, for 2019, how much subscription you will receive during that period, during that year? First, we have to write that amount, subscription received in the current year. Now, what should be added? What items you have to be added in the subscription? So, subscription outstanding for the current year. So, outstanding current year means 2019. If any subscription is not received in the 2019, so that amount will be added. That amount will be added in the subscription received in the current year. Next, subscription received in advance in the previous year means 2019 subscription. If you received in the previous year, mean in the 2018. In the 2018, you will receive the subscription of 2019. So, that amount is also added to the subscription received in the current year. Next, subscription outstanding in the previous year means 2018 subscription you will receive in 2019, then that amount you will be deducted from the subscription received in the current year. Understood? If the subscription received in the 2018 subscription is received in the 2019, then that amount will be what? Deducted. And subscription received in advance in the current year, which is mean for the subsequent year, means if the 2020 subscription received in 2019, means next year subscription is received in the 2019, then that amount is also deducted from the subscription received in the current year. So, what items will be added? Subscription outstanding for the current year. So, outstanding related to the means 2019 a subscription outstanding will be added. Subscription received in advance means in 2018 2019 current year subscription is received in the 2018, then that amount will be what added. Next, 2018 subscription means previous year subscription is received in the 2019, then that amount will be deducted. And if the next year subscription is received in the 2019, so 2020 subscription is received in the 2019, then that amount is also what deducted from the subscription received in the current year. So, this is the case, this is the format of what to calculate the subscription received in the current year, because very important, this calculation is very important. So, you have to remember this format. So, what should be added and what should be deducted. So, subscription received in the current year you have to remember. Now, some practice tests for you. So, these are the two questions for you. So, income and expenditure is a what account, and income and expenditure account considered what item, capital nature or revenue nature, or both capital or revenue nature, or none of the above. This is a practice test. So, please try these two questions and please write your answer in the comment box. So, I hope you will like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like and share my videos. Thank you so much.